everybody. This is the Landon and Brayden podcast.
Yeah, for the mindless people who don't know what L and B stand for.
Yeah. Okay. So, this is what, the 4th or 5th episode?
5, I think. I don't know. I didn't actually upload 4 yet. My fault. Well, it'll be out probably by the time this is out for like a week, but I've kind of just neglected that one, like my child in my basement.
Hey, yo. So, a good thing we wanted to talk about for the start of this was the stupid YouTube ads we're getting.
Yeah.
One of them I would like to mention that I've gotten like 5 times already.
Is it the freaking "Arise, ye tarnished"?
No, so it's like, it's Godfrey's Arena
Yeah.
in Ashen Capital, and it's like, alas, I have returned, and it's like Moonvale, and he's like doing the she fashion war, and he's like, sing, 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 swing, 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 and like a bunch of freaking
And then it has
magic swords,
has
like,
rumbling in the background. Rumbling.
Huh?
Yeah, it plays that music in that ad. I remember.
Alas, I have returned. First Elden Lord.
I mean, it's a cool edit, but
But it's just Elden Ring.
That's not the game.
It's just Elden Ring, and it's showing some random thing called like Alabaster something.
Yeah, or like no, I forgot what it's called, but
like it is a really cool looking mod. I gotta admit, for the Moonveil that they're using in that thing, but
yeah.
And the first one I saw that I told Landon about was with Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all have ever played that game. Amazing.
If you haven't played that game, go give it a try.
It is amazing. It got robbed. Game of the year. Only got one of the 9 awards it was awarded, but
which one did it get? Best cinematography or something?
It got best art direction.
Yeah, if it lost
that one, I would have like rioted.
I mean, did Doom Eternal even win anything? Like, I don't know.
Doom Eternal won.
I know it was nominated for stuff, but like,
it was nominated. Speaking of Doom, the Dark Ages is looking really nice.
Yeah. And that metal dragon looks pretty metal.
Bruh. This is starting to drag on.
Bruh. Man, that was stupid.
So yeah, we've been seeing these stupid ads where it's just reusing clips from video games.
Or I don't know if I told you this one, but did you know that like I saw one that was Horizon Forbidden West? But so like the game isn't consistent at all. They're using clips from many different games. It's the same game for every single one, right? Like it's yeah. What is their advertising campaign? I haven't seen a single thing from their actual game. How am I supposed to want to play it or not?
What if we're like clowning on them for being like this, but instead they're actually a modding group and they're advertising their mods?
No. Or what if like that's actually the game? They just recreated
Elden Ring?
Elden Ring, Ghost of Tsushima, and Horizon Forbidden West.
Forbidden West, whatever.
Just all in one game. Because all you would see in the difference, like in the Elden Ring one, I don't know if you noticed it, but like you would see like a little bit of the UI change, like in the corner, and that's it.
There wasn't even anything different that I saw in the Ghost of Tsushima one.
Yeah, it's same with the Horizon Forbidden West. I just see freaking like Aloy shooting one of the mecha dinosaurs.
It was literally just like someone wearing the ghost armor and just killing a bunch of Mongols. Like a group of 4 Mongols, and he just killed them normal. It wasn't even anything modded. It's just basic Ghost of Tsushima.
You know, I did beat Ghost of Tsushima, but I never actually played the DLC.
The DLC is really nice. I like it. The armor sets are also really good.
I think the armor set I used, I think it was either just the Jin Sakai like clan armor.
The clan armor. That is a really good armor. I like the fact that it boosts your streak. Like when you who will face me first?
Yeah, I always
it
like
increases
doing those.
it to 5.
Yeah, I always like doing those because they were always fun to do.
Yeah, there's also a thing where you can change it to where, like, each armor set has its own preset, so you don't have to change around your charms and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's really good if you have, like, a dual armor, like a normal combat armor, like
Or
stealth armor.
Yeah.
And, like, traveling gear, because, you know, the traveler's attire. I have those, which is why I mentioned them, but it's really nice to have to just switch between them. Sometimes I like to just stealth around. Sometimes I like to go head first in, honorable, like a samurai.
Now here's a
clan
good
armor.
question, and this is spoilers, is what ending did you do?
Oh, I spared them.
Yeah, I think I did too. But actually, I guess if you want to think about it, is I guess somewhat the good ending is just killing him, maybe. It's what he wanted, right?
It's what he wanted, and it would be like a final act. And I heard that some people think that it's a good ending because they kind of, like, before Jin stabs him in the stomach, they kind of make up and they talk to each other and say like they were a good father and son and stuff, and they make up instead of having him hate Jin for leaving him and making him not die an honorable death. So I suppose it can be seen as a good ending, and also because you get better drip, because each ending gives you a different color for your ghost armor. The red version from the spare ending, I don't really like it, but the white one from the kill ending, it looks a lot better.
Yeah.
White. It's literally just the ghost armor, but white.
Yeah, because Brayden's racist.
Bruh. What is that supposed to mean? The other one's red.
Yeah, there's a group of people who are called red.
Rednecks?
No. Natives. That's not anymore, though. Not anymore. So, I did want to mention this, is Kyle, there was a scrapped podcast that wasn't fully completed.
Yeah.
It was with Kyle, and it was not worth even, like it was 15 minutes, right, so far. And, it wasn't really worth keeping around because, well, to be honest, the audio quality from his freaking...
Because, like, it was really laggy for Discord, which is how we normally do it for us when I'm with him and stuff. But it was really laggy, so he called Landon on his phone, and he had the microphone, or the phone, up to the microphone over here. They can see me pointing that, because finally I have a face cam. And the audio quality just sucked, and also I really, really wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
So I just left halfway through.
Yeah. Also, I will say this at least a little bit, is I feel like Kyle was kind of, like, ticking you off a little bit, too, by keep mentioning Elden Ring and stuff while we were talking. If you want to know, the main thing we only talked about was that I was trying to get Kyle to try different things.
Yeah. And I've only heard it from Lana's perspective, not really Junior's, but as far as I know, Junior just kept on saying, like, nah, and for no reason at all.
Yeah, I don't know what's the thing in his brain that tells him don't do anything that your friends recommend to you. And then, like, yeah, I'm not even gonna really get into it. If he wants to come on and talk about it, then he can later.
Didn't you convince him to watch, or kind of convince him to watch that show?
Yeah. Speaking of that show.
Might as well just name it. Doesn't really hurt anyone.
Yeah.
It is Jujitsu Kaisen.
Yeah, so I've tried to convince him to watch it because I felt like he might like it. Because, I mean, it's not like a kiddie show or anything.
No, I mean...
it's far from it. But,
Shibuya arc.
Yeah. There's going to be spoilers because we know stuff that happens in the manga and stuff as well.
Yeah, we know stuff that happens in the manga. We're going to talk about that.
If you're anime only...
If you're anime only, if you've watched up to season 2, then that's great. But we are going to be talking about the manga, so, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe just don't listen to that part. I mean, we're too lazy to put a timestamp. So you can just... I don't know, just...
neglect this episode.
I guess. I mean, still click on it and watch up until now, because it's still going to give us the view. But, yeah, we're going to... Spoiler warning if you haven't read the manga, but...
Yeah, this podcast is special grade.
Bruh.
That was stupid.
That is like the stupidest joke ever.
That's
This podcast is special grade.
yeah. So yeah, I have been trying to convince Kyle to watch JJK for a while, because I feel like he would actually like it. I know he isn't a fan of like magical stuff though, but like I mean it's more than that most of the time. Like they still like be punching and stuff.
I mean, the main character's curse technique is good left, right, good night.
Yeah, essentially. So, well, technically, I guess if you want to say his curse technique is just Sukuna's, but he also knows other techniques
I
too.
mean, he knows piercing blood from his brother Chozo. He knows cleave, dismantle. He knows simple domain now, and he has RCT.
Yeah.
Which is some stuff, but none of it is his.
He's only ever learned it from other people.
He just learned it from other people.
So yeah, he's super talented.
Yes. Talent like his has not been seen for 1,000 years.
Since the Heian era.
A super secret Heian era technique built to counter this one person.
Mm-hmm.
But I heard jokes like that, and I thought it was true for a bit, but it actually isn't, because if you spoiler warning, like we said, in the fight against Gojo and Sukuna, how Sukuna killed him with World Cutting Slash, that wasn't found out or made by Sukuna back in the Heian era. That was made by Maharaga after Maharaga got adapted to red and blue, and it decided to just, adapt to infinity itself. So then he came up with World Cutting Slash to cut off Gojo's arm halfway through.
And current Sukuna can just do it whenever he wants now.
Yeah, but apparently he has to use his domain expansion signal, like this.
Or he just isn't able to use his domain while he has the World Cutting Slash ability, because he just hasn't really used it very much.
I think the fight just going on way too long, and I think he's running low on cursed energy.
Yeah, bro's about to get hit by a Jacob's Ladder. If you don't know what that does, it drains your cursed energy out.
No. It denies all usage of
Cursed
cursed techniques, not denies cursed energy.
Well, yeah, well, he's no...
Anyone in the rays of Jacob's Ladder cannot use cursed techniques.
Yeah, so basically Sukuna will be screwed. And their plan is to try to split Sukuna from Megami, but they're not really sure how that's going to work.
Yeah, it's very interesting because, he's in Megami's body. But apparently Yuji can use his dismantle to target a specific spot, like the gap between Megami and Sukuna.
Yeah, so...
Although when Yuji went to go talk to Megami was like, I can't even live anymore.
Come on, bro, pull out your potential!
Potential man, wake up!
He wakes up for 3 seconds with his treasure eyes. It's not even going to do anything.
It's not going to do anything because his Shikigami are dead. I mean, Megami's practically isn't even a sorcerer anymore. He can still fight, but I mean, he can't use his domain expansion or his main moves.
The best he has is just using cursed weapons.
I mean, I don't think he can even use his shadows, like where he grabbed his sword from most of the time, because he doesn't have the Shikigami, meaning he doesn't have the shadows from the Shikigami. Really sucks.
Just...
Speaking of with this treasure I summon, if y'all didn't know, his last words before after Sukuna shoved one of his fingers inside his throat, which is how he switched bodies, because he was able to do that because of the pact he made with Yuji to be able to say one word, and then a minute later he would take over for 1 minute.
Yeah.
So then in that 1 minute of time, he took a finger, he grabbed it out of his stomach or something, I don't know, and shoved it down his throat.
And then that was how you were
able to switch
was like,
bodies.
oh. And that's why his Megami's last words on this earth were, with this treasure or something. And then Sukuna was like, nuh-uh. And then
he didn't say the magic word.
Then he was able to use the powers of the 10 Shadows. But now he doesn't have that power.
Now he doesn't.
Because Gojo basically just...
And I feel like
wiped out a lot.
Yuji would have just died when Megami was taken over, but Megami was still going strong, at least a little bit there, so he restricted Sukuna's power. And that's why Sukuna had to use some kind of ritual or something, I think, to make Megami's soul go deeper into darkness.
Yeah. Also, I think some people were thinking it's because, after seeing what happened to his sister, that he feels completely broken after.
Yeah, because his sister is dead.
Yeah, and became like a new sorcerer or whatever.
No,
right?
no. She died in the Shinjuku Showdown.
Oh.
I'm pretty
Really?
sure she was Angel, the
Interesting.
person with Jacob's ladder. But I'm pretty sure she's dead.
Hey, but we still got Yuta.
We still got Yuta. You
Who-
know, Mr. Second MC.
I mean, technically, he was the first MC. If you want to be,
He kind of.
he actually was the first because before JJK was like fully made.
Yeah, JJK 0.
Well, also it was called something. It was such a long name. It was like, Sorcery Battle Technical High School or something like super long.
What?
Let me.
What is this, an isekai?
Yeah, right. No, let me search up what the full original name was.
That time I got reincarnated as a slime.
There's like way longer. I think I've seen original JJ title. But yeah, originally, Yuta was supposed to be the main character. Okay, it's called Tokyo Metropolitan Curse Technical High School.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, and it was made by Gege. So, yeah, so originally Yuta was the main character, but he said that he felt like Yuta's main story ended on that already. That's why he stopped being the main character. But he did kind of reuse his like haircut for Megami. If you realize the difference between Yuta and Zero versus Megami and his haircuts, they're kind of similar. So that's why they changed Yuta's haircut for like the current manga.
You know, Yuta would have been really nice for help in Shibuya.
But nah, bro had to be in the middle of Africa.
Bro was just in southern Africa, just like hunting like in endangered wildlife or something.
Yeah.
No, I think it was with Miguel.
Yeah, he went with Miguel. I don't know what they were doing there, but
Training, I guess. Just doing something.
But yeah, Yuta. I think he'd be a help, really useful, and some things could have been avoided. But I don't think he would have outright avoided Gojo being trapped.
No, I feel like Gojo being trapped would still happen. Really, his impact on the Shibuya incident depends on when he arrived. Because he was there, if he was there when it started, pretty much everything would have happened differently.
And it would also depend on what group he was with.
Yeah, like, if he was with, like, I don't know, like, Megami and Yuji.
Yeah, like, it would have been a better, like...
It would have been a lot better situation. Because he would have gone with Ino to stop the people who brought back Toji. So Toji probably wouldn't even be in Shibuya in the first place.
And even if that stuff still happened, I could see Yuta being able to fight the fodder guy, preventing Maharaga being summoned.
I mean, yeah, definitely. Because, I mean, Megami probably wouldn't be all that hurt, seeing how Yuta would have helped take care of Toji, and seeing how he would have been in much better shape. He would have been able to at least fight Toji. I don't think he would be able to defeat Toji. Especially this version of Toji with Playful Cloud.
Yeah,
But he would at least be able to help.
Or Yuta could have been useful in, like, helping Yuji. He could have prevented Yuji from being fed all those fingers, to be honest.
He could have. He could have gone down in the subway. Or he could have gone and helped with Dagon before Toji even arrived.
Yeah, so Yuta would have definitely been a help, but it would not have stopped Gojo from
Gojo would still be in the prison realm for a while, but a lot of would have changed. Like, if he was there when Kajaku tried to escape, then that wouldn't have worked. Because Yuta could just stop him from using the escape route he had planned. So Kajaku just would have to do something else.
Yeah.
But even with Yuta there, domain expansion battle wouldn't have gone well.
Yeah, especially against someone like Kenjaku, who has the second most refined domain.
Yeah. But, like, the first time they fought, well, Geto and Yuta, but it's still the same body, so it's different, but it's the same body. But it probably would have gone a lot better, seeing how he also had Rika with him, who was a special grade sorcerer, but just does nothing. With everyone there, they might have been able to take down Kenjaku at that point, but the Shinjuku, or whatever it's called, the Culling Game arc?
Yeah,
the Culling Games would have still happened, because I imagine he would have arrived a little bit after he activated the Culling Games and waked everyone up.
Yeah.
So it would have still happened, but it would have stopped Kenjaku, I believe. But then they would have to figure out how to get him out of the box
Yeah.
on their own. But I imagine they would have discovered Jacob's ladder anyway, seeing how Angel, I'm pretty sure, is Megumi's sister.
And also, I mean, Yuta learns that ability eventually, too.
He does. He copies it from Angel before she dies.
Because Yuta has... I don't even know, like, how he, like, how that technique even fully works.
So, it's Rika. Rika is a infinite storage of cursed energy, and because of that, she is also cursed techniques. She is his cursed technique after she went on at the end of Zero. That is his cursed technique, the copy. And Rika allows him to copy by just... I think it's like Rika has to eat part of the person.
Well, then that means that they ate Sukuna at one point because he has Cleave and Dismantle.
Maybe like a finger.
Yeah, and Yuta's domain is pretty broken. Not the best, but...
It's not the best, but it certainly is pretty broken.
I would say top 3.
It's called, I think, like, Admiration of Love or something.
Yeah.
And
like,
what it does is, like, it changes... of course, it changes the area because it's domain expansion, but a bunch of swords lay in the ground, and Yuta has infinite cursed energy. And each sword is embedded with one of the cursed technique he copies, meaning... Cleave, Dismantle, Jacob's Ladder, Cursed Speech from Inumaki, all that stuff.
Yeah, it makes
But he doesn't know which sword has each. He just only runs it when he picks it up.
Well, also, so what I read how it works and stuff is basically he can choose what technique he's copied will have the sure hit. So, like, if he said, like he can make it where it's Cleave that is his sure hit.
Or like Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah, so no matter what, like when he uses that domain, he will always hit that one target with that curse technique that he chose.
Mm-hmm.
So, like Cleave, he could just keep hitting Cleave. It isn't like Malevolence Shrine where you're continuously getting cut. He has to still do the action, but while like Sukuna, it's just a passive ability basically. Where he doesn't even really have to do the actual slices itself. It just keeps happening in Malevolent Shrine. He could do Fuga as well.
Fuga.
Which is devastating, because you're going to get hit with a fire arrow while you're getting cut up to itty-bitty pieces, but...
Yeah, Maharaga looked a lot cooler in the anime than he was in the manga.
Yeah, the manga was 2 chapters.
In the anime, it was so long they had to put it was an incomplete version they put in the anime.
Yeah, also...
the Blu-ray version had the complete fight.
Yeah, and it's not refined because they didn't have time to finish it.
Which is why, like, in part of the fight, in the anime at least, you just see Maharaga and Sukuna come out of a plane.
Yeah.
But if you watch the Blu-ray version, you learn that Maharaga tossed Sukuna into the plane, but then Sukuna brought him back up with him. And then that's why when the plane explodes, Maharaga gets shot out and Sukuna comes after him.
Yeah, because if you actually look in the manga, it's not that, like, not as, like, flashy and stuff. It's just...
Sukuna uses cleaves, like, once or twice, and then learns his technique, and then just says, Domain expansion. Fug.
Yeah, he immediately pops domain expansion. Because, I mean, I'll be honest, that is probably the more realistic thing to do.
It is.
You wouldn't want to keep hitting him with the same moves knowing that it won't work.
No, you wouldn't want to... A prolonged fight with Maharaga is not a good thing, which is part of the reason Gojo lost, because he didn't know that, so he had a prolonged fight with him.
Yeah, and then Hollow Purple.
Hollow Purple, 200% explosion!
Casually launches a nuke, basically, but even more destructive.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like Shibuya, but, I mean, Tokyo wasn't the same.
Yeah, but... Yeah, Maharaga's pretty powerful, even though he's technically not even, like...
He technically doesn't even have a grade, because he's a Shikigami, he isn't allowed to get one, but he's special grade.
Yeah, he's basically a special grade, because he has a unique technique.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
That's basically all, like, special grade. So special grade, all it means is you have a unique technique.
You have a unique technique and you're strong.
That's, like, that has potential to be, like, super destructive. Like how Yuki has
black hole.
Yeah, has a black hole, and her like main technique is mass, so she can increase the mass of her punches and stuff. So yeah, it can do extra damage. Gojo's is infinity and six eyes.
Yuta's is the copy technique, or Rika herself.
Yeah, and Geto is being able to eat cursed spirits.
Cursed manipulation, it's called.
Right. Oh, I like to call it him having a munch. No, just...
Bro, some munchies.
Yeah, well, apparently it tastes like it's horrible.
So, in JJK0, he describes curses as tasting like a dirty rag that was used to clean up poop and throw up.
Yeah, apparently they taste horrible, but they get to become his minions.
Yeah,
so.
And which is why Kenjaku was able to do a self-embodiment of perfection after eating Mahito in Season 2.
Yeah.
And Shibuya.
Yeah, so...
Man, that scene really made me happy. Where you go, I go.
Seeing
Mahito
get beat up was a good thing. Bro is a menace.
I mean, when he was asked by Yuji why he does this, he just said, "'Cause I want to."
I mean, bro killed his friends.
I mean, and also, it's said that Mahito can actually feel when someone's about to do an evil act or betray him, which is why he tried to attack Kenjaku before Kenjaku tried to eat him.
Oh.
That's why he, lunged at him and tried to grab him. To use the,
Yeah, well, it didn't work.
No, it didn't, because Kenjaku saw it coming.
Yeah, and also Kenjaku is one of the smartest,
he
characters.
Is. I mean, he's he's as old as Sukuna.
Yeah.
The dude's old. And apparently also the mother of Chozo and Yuji.
Yeah. Actually, Kenjaku, I guess I wish we'd see more than... Because didn't he just die from the black hole? Because he was fighting Yuki, right?
He was fighting Yuki and Yuta. Yuki was distracting him, and eventually Yuta, using some kind of teleportation, which was actually, some people believe, from Todo, because, the Vibra Slap, on the panel, when he goes behind Geto, you can see the sound on, the manga panel of the Vibra Stick, the Vibra Slap. And he goes, killing Kenjaku once and for all.
Yeah. Kenjaku's domain isn't that great, but it is good at beating other domains.
Yeah.
Because his will take precedent over most others. Even something like Infinite Void, it'd take over. Well, it won't contest.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it would contest for something like Benevolent Shrine or Infinite Void, but I feel like it would win over those.
Yeah,
but it wouldn't be like Joe goes to Infinite Void. Or Iron Coffin of the Iron Mountain or something.
Yeah, that's what I call the Iron Coffin. Yeah, it is actually called that. Which is it is actually a really, really strong... It is a really...
Jogo is actually one of, the better people. We think he's weak because he goes up against...
Top tiers.
He goes against Sukuna and Jogo. And not...
He fights himself. I know, their names are really weird.
He fights Gojo and Sukuna. Because, I mean, they're the Shaq and Kobe of the verse. It's not a really fair fight, but when you put him against pretty much everyone else, he could probably, solo half of the verse.
Yeah, I mean, we see in Shibuya that he can just touch, Nanami and just completely engulf him in flames.
I mean, Nanami and Maki survived. I mean, Nanami got killed 30 seconds later.
I actually found out. The old guy, he actually survived that as well.
He survived?
And you want to know something? He actually has a domain expansion.
He has a domain expansion?
Yes, and it's busted.
What's it do?
Its sure hit is really, really good.
What does it do?
So whenever you try to move, basically he can always hit you. Because of his, frame powers. You know, how he only moves in, 24 frames or whatever. So that's his, curse technique. His domain... Even if you move your finger to try to make your domain, to try to overpower his, or do a simple domain, he could cut it off before you notice. So, yeah, that's why his domain is very strong.
So he just can't move?
Yeah, basically.
Although that has nothing, that does nothing against someone like Maki or Toji, because they have zero cursed energy.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't know, they don't have to go into domains. They literally get pushed outside of it, and then they're told the rules of the domain and can choose to go in or not.
So that means Maki chose to go to Dagon's domain?
Yes.
And Toji broke into it through the Megami like hole.
Through the Megami domain hole, because what his can do, because he's on the inside of it, it's an enclosed space, so he can use his domain to put a hole in it. Because it's like infinity deep or something. He can actually drown people in his domain.
Yeah. His domain would be better if it was, well...
refined.
Yeah.
But he only used it like twice.
Yeah, he does not use it very often. Mostly because he has very few times where he probably could use it. Like, it has to be in...
It has to be in an enclosed space. He can't use it like Infinite Void or something, or Malevolent Shrine. It has to be like inside a room like this.
Yeah.
He can't use it up there.
Yeah. But Infinite Void is definitely the most busted of all the domains.
Yeah, I mean, having your brain just go like, huh.
Yeah, and it depends on how powerful the person you are, too.
But, like, in a domain battle, because the domain isn't fully closed, that effect is... It's not, like... It's still there, but it's a lot less than it normally is. That's why, only after a while, Sukuna's brain got fried by Infinite Void.
Yeah, but even if he was in it for only 0.01 seconds, he couldn't even use his domain after that. Which is very... But, like, they exhausted each other after using it a lot. So they both couldn't really use their domains over and over and over again.
So then it just went to, alright, another.
Yeah, and Sukuna was only able to, like, have an advantage over Gojo after that by summoning Maharaga himself.
Maharaga, help me!
Bro, pull out the Megami special right there.
With this treasure I summon.
And he summoned something else, actually. I forgot what it was.
I don't know what the other one was.
I think he, like... Because I remember seeing it was, like, Gojo saying it was a 3v1 or something.
It was, like, Maharaga, Sukuna, and, like, something else.
I think it was, like, the tiger or something. I don't... But, like,
tiger. No, because we never actually saw the tiger. We were just told that Sukuna summoned it, and it got murdered.
Bruh. Rip.
But we never saw it.
Maybe it's, like... I don't know. Maybe it's just a bunch of the other Shikigami combined.
Wait. What if it was Geto's? What if it was Kenjaku? What if it was one of his curses that he gave Sukuna?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know, but all I know is that plot armor.
Yeah, Sukuna for real have better plot armor than Yuji himself.
If only that plot armor could be divided onto someone else. Like Nobara or Nanami.
Yeah, for real.
That was really hurt me. Although I feel like Nobara might be able to come back.
No, I think you're holding on to false hope. You're like the people who are like, come on, Gojo can come back. No, even Gege Akatama, like, or Tommy or whatever his name. That's not even his real name, but that's what he goes by. Even he said that he's not bringing back Nobara. He said that. Which makes no sense, because he put in the manga that, like, they said it's not 100% that she's dead. So they gave us hope, and then...
And he's like, no.
And he said, like, he purposely killed fan favorites.
Yeah, instead of, like, nod when it's like, nah, I'll hurt you. Emotionally.
Yeah. But I guess that makes sense, because, like, would we really care if, like, a no-name idiot died?
Would we really care if Mei got murdered?
Yeah, exactly. That's why he doesn't do that. Like, we wouldn't care about that.
We wouldn't care if the, those two got murdered.
But, like, someone like Nanami or Gojo, their deaths, they carry more weight. Actually, though, I wonder who stitched Gojo back together.
Shuko, probably.
Shoko? Maybe.
It's really sad, because she was the third wheel to Geto and Gojo's
she was part of the first trio, I guess, if you want to be technical.
Kinda, but she was a third wheel. But then, later on, she had to stitch together Gojo for Yuta.
Yeah. So, I always find this interesting. It's kind of funny, too. Because, I don't know if you ever realized, but Shoko kind of looks like Nobara.
Kinda.
Like, they look really similar.
They do.
So I've seen, like, people say, like when people, like, do cosplays, but, like, as the trio, so, like, Gojo and then Geto, and then they would have Shoko. People are like, why is Nobara a part of their group?
So, I gotta ask, what's your favorite form of Gojo? 17-year-old hidden inventory? Or JJK Zero with the white blindfold? Or
just
the black blindfold JJK version?
Well, the blindfold does go kind of hard, but I do like his glasses. They look stylish. Also, Gojo for real must be rich or something. I don't know where he gets his money from, but like he buys expensive shirts.
I mean, in one of the episodes,
Like the ending.
they like ruined one of his shirts, and
Yeah.
when Megami looked it up, it said like 250,000 yen.
Yeah, let's see how much $1 to a yen is, because let's see.
How much is $1 to a yen? It's like $100,000. Like
So
100,000
157 yen is $1. So if you want to say,
That's actually not all that. That's not good.
well, it's been devalued a lot as of recent. So, yeah.
Gonna
So
need
if
a million
you
yen soon enough for a single bag of rice.
for 157, it's actually 157.08, but we'll just
157.
divide that by 157. Bro still has a $1,000, $592 shirt or something. So that is still an insanely expensive shirt.
I mean, apparently, I don't know if they actually do get paid, but Mei always talks about getting paid, so maybe they do get paid for missions.
I mean, he is also, I mean, maybe not the students, but like, I mean, Gojo is still like a teacher.
Probably the teachers and stuff get paid for missions. And I mean, seeing how he does the hardest missions, I imagine he gets paid a lot more.
Yeah, because he has the best of the best.
Man. Are you the strongest because you're Satoru Gojo, or are you Satoru Gojo because you're the strongest line hits hard?
Yeah. Bro, when they were arguing in front of that KFC. You know you could actually go to that KFC too? Like, that's not like a made-up KFC.
Bruh.
Then, like, you can just, like...
Kentucky Fried Gojos.
Like, I've seen images of, like, people going there, like, in real life. Let me just see.
Yeah. Man.
I like how it's called the JJK KFC breakup.
Bruh.
Oh look, bro visited the KFC.
Visit the KFC where Gojo and Ghetto parted ways.
I want to see one where it's someone being Gojo and the other person being Ghetto, and they're just yelling across each other. It actually does look exactly the same, basically.
I never noticed the KFC sign in the show.
Well, it's not KFC, but I don't even know what that says. KIC?
I guess.
Because obviously that's a copyrighted name.
Yeah. I do agree with you. The sunglasses one looks really good.
Yeah. They look really nice. So, which character do you think has the best drip, though?
The best drip?
No, that's the best question here.
In JJK?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm gonna say Luffy.
Bro, Luffy wears like a button-up shirt and like jean shorts and a straw hat.
Which one has the best drip?
You know, if you want to extend it to any anime character, then go ahead.
No, I'll stay with JJK. I want you to answer first, though.
Okay, well, in JJK, let me think. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard in some points because half of them just wear the basic uniform.
Only some that were different.
Like, Yuji's a little different because it has, like, the pink around it.
You mean the red hood?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess. I just think about his hair more.
No.
Okay,
I'm gonna say Sukuna.
I do like Yuta's fit. It
Yuta's
stands
fit
out a
does
bit.
look pretty good.
The white with the black pants. And I like his sword that he always carries around.
Sing.
You know, it's like on his back, like...
Oh. Sing.
Like he holds it like a bag and like that. So it looks pretty cool. And then, who else? I mean, Ghetto's is pretty unique.
It is unique, but probably not my favorite.
I mean, Sukuna looks cool, but it's not because of what he's wearing. He just looks cool.
He just looks cool.
Because he's either wearing, like, just some pants or, like...
all the time, he's either just wearing his Heian era pants that haven't been seen for 1,000 years. With a secret curse technique embedded in them.
Or he's just wearing, like, the guy's uniform that he took.
Or he's just wearing, like, Yuji's uniform or something. Or Megami's.
Yeah.
But Sukuna just looks cool.
Sukuna does not look like he's in Megami's body. By the way he looks nowadays.
No, I mean, he has that stupid, like, what is it? It looks like a planter's wart that, like, got way too overgrown.
He looks really different. Like, his hair isn't even the same. Like, it's, like, completely, like, pink or whatever.
Like, in the comments or something, if y'all know about JJK, what is that little thing he has, like, in the manga?
Yeah, I don't know. And then he does grow 2 other arms, too. And he has a stomach mouth. Yeah, which he actually does use for his chants. Yes.
Domain, double the domain expansions. Use domain expansion on both arms. All 4 arms.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah, let me think. So...
You should be Megumi.
You know... And who are you gonna be, Yuji?
Sure.
No,
I'll be Sukuna.
Bruh.
Just like in the middle of like, I'm just like going around on Halloween, I just yell, "Domain expansion!" And like music starts playing.
I was thinking about being Yuta as well.
Yuta would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And get like a real katana.
And bring it to school? No.
Just pretend it's fake.
No, but yeah.
And like when your teacher tells you to do something, just like cut in pieces.
And then I say, imaginary technique.
Bruh. Imaginary technique, what?
I copied a hollow purple. Actually, though, I feel like he has that. Could he, like, theoretically steal that ability as well?
Theoretically, he could just steal Limitless or Six Eyes. Because he has Gojo's body. He just needs to eat a part of it, where Rika needs to.
Yeah, well, he's using his body, too. Which means
he's using it right now.
Which means he probably took Kenjaku's technique.
Yeah, he did. Which is very interesting.
Yeah, and he's kind of, like, dying, so, which is kind of sad.
Because he can only spend 5 minutes in each body, and if he spends any more time in the body, then he either dies, or he stays in that body forever.
Hey, Gojo's back, guys.
It's just a student.
Bro, it's actually insane how powerful Yuta is, even though he's just a second year.
I mean, he was in there for a week and he was special grade. Although that's just because of Rika.
Yeah.
But he is insanely powerful.
He is very powerful, and he's just a second grade.
Yeah, Maki after Shibuya, she got a lot
Honestly,
better.
all the second grades are very
all
solid.
of them are, I mean, that was Gojo's point. He was just trying to make the ranking system obsolete by just making people so powerful. They're all special grade and it doesn't even matter anymore.
Yeah, I would say probably the weakest of all the second grades are probably like
Panda. Or something.
Yeah, I was thinking Panda.
I mean, he's there, but
yeah, but I guess his abilities aren't as busted.
No. Inumaki's I like Inumaki, it's just I don't know what he's doing right now.
Yeah, I don't
His arm got chopped off because apparently he was standing on like the edge of Sukuna's domain, so his arm just oh hey, look, where'd my arm gone?
But I mean, does he really need that arm? His whole thing is just speaking. But that's
someone cuts off his tongue.
I find it funny that he can only say things in
and rice ball ingredients.
Yeah. Or onigiri.
Salmon.
Yeah, let me see.
But it's really nice of him that he does that, because if not, then he would be like...
He could accidentally hurt somebody.
He could, like, curse someone. Like, say, hey, don't do that.
Let's see.
And, of course, he would need so much throat medicine that he would have to make Japan go to stock.
Yeah, because if he uses it too much,
If he uses it too much, or he does a very powerful one, like making Hanami stop during the sister school exchange event, then he, like...
Yeah.
His throat just goes kabook.
Let's see. What is my boy doing right now?
What is Inumaki doing right now?
I don't want to know what his, like, abilities are.
What is he doing?
Trivia. Shibuya and... Wait, has he just done nothing after Shibuya?
Has he been doing nothing since Shibuya?
Inumaki. What is he
doing? What is he doing right now?
Oh, by the way, where's Inumaki?
He's been shown conversing with Yuta in a fashion as friendly as food ingredients can be. Wait. What happened to Inumaki? Unfortunately, Inumaki and other non-sorcerers in Shibuya found themselves within the rage of Sukuna's domain. While Inumaki barely survived, many civilians met a brutal end. He lost his left arm and okay. What is he doing now?
Yeah, wait, what happened after Shibuya? Did he just disappear?
Is he just not doing anything?
It was revealed that, okay, yeah, we know that. We know that part. His arrival was confirmed in Chapter 137, who used the excuse of Yuji being the reason behind Inumaki losing and decided to become his executor. However, it turned out to be a ploy to save his life, as Yuta later explained that the former was not accountable of anything. Inumaki, on the other hand, was absent for the majority of the Culling Games arc in the manga. It was not until chapter 220, Jesus Christ! So it was like 100 chapters, he just disappeared. He was like, peace. That he finally made an appearance, much of the relief of fans in the chapter. He is only seen for a brief moment alongside Panda. In chapter 221, however, he joins forces with his comrades in order to free Satoru Gojo.
Interestingly, readers never got to witness the moment when Inumaki lost his arm in Shibuya, as it took off screen. Therefore, the anime is expected to take the same route. Viewers will likely witness Yuta return in episode 23 of Jujitsu Kaisen Season 2, which will mark the end of the Shibuya arc, considering that chapter 137 of the manga will certainly get animated in the upcoming episode.
However, it would certainly be a long time before he returns to the anime, since he returned in chapter 220. And he didn't even have a big role. While he gets sidelined for most of the ongoing arc due to his injury, fans are relieved that he... Okay, well, he's not dead. He's
not dead. He's just not doing anything.
Yeah, he came to kind of help freed Gojo, and then he was like this. Psh.
It was like that stupid man was like...
Yeah, he disappears. Yeah,
I'm gonna do that right now.
I see your feed, you dummy. Okay. But yeah, I do like Inumaki though. He is one of my actually I kind of like all the second years better than the first years.
I mean, they are pretty good.
Actually, wait, do we even know any of the third years though? Like, is there even a third year?
I think they're mentioned. I think they're mentioned during the sister school exchange event, but I'm pretty sure the reason the first years got involved is because normally it'd be like third years and fourth years.
Fourth years? There's only 1 through 3.
Oh, sorry. It would usually be second and third years, but I'm pretty sure third years were out doing something.
They always out doing something, it seems like, because they haven't returned.
I don't know what the third years are. I don't even know who they are or what they're doing.
Yeah, they just are non-existent at this point. What if they just come in at the end?
They're just like, hey, we're back, and then get immediately one-shot by Sukuna.
Well, I mean, I would assume third years would be the most powerful of the students, since they got the most training.
Look at everyone right now. Except for, like, Panda and Inumaki. I mean, I imagine they're stronger than they were, but, I mean, they ain't doing much. I don't even know where Panda is.
Well, Panda was with Inumaki, apparently.
They're just hanging out in, like, South Africa.
Bro, they moved. They're like, yeah, I kind of don't want to get involved in this. Honestly, Inumaki would be kind of useful right now against Sukuna. Just tell him to stop.
He probably would. I mean, honestly, I don't know if Inumaki can really do it on someone that powerful without, like, absolutely destroying his throat for the most simple of things. I wonder if he can, like, make it to where, like, someone just dies even though no matter how powerful they are, but he just, like, loses the ability to speak.
Yeah, I don't think he could just do that, though.
I mean, he can do it to weaker things. Like, he made all those stupid things in, like, the mall plaza and JJK Zero just explode.
Oh. But, yeah,
But it still hurt his throat.
I think Inumaki could maybe make Sukuna, like, pause for a little bit.
He might be able to make him pause, but not for that long. And Inumaki at the end would be like...
Yeah. But, I mean, it'd be useful, I guess, for trapping him in Jacob's ladder.
It would be. I mean, it doesn't matter, though, because Yoda could just make it to where Jacob's ladder has a shore hit effect.
Yeah, but he's not using his domain anyway, though. And also, again, Sukuna does have anti-domain techniques.
He does. He has,
Widow's, like, witness or something.
I forgot.
But, yeah. But he
Hollow wicker basket?
Yeah.
Hollow purple.
He has, like, the wicker basket or something, so...
The hollow wicker basket, I think.
But I think he has to use some of his arms for that.
I think he has to use 2 of them.
Yeah. So he's definitely less useful when doing that. But he isn't getting affected, so.
No. But I mean, they could just chop off his arms. I mean, Yuta can chop.
Yeah.
Chop, chop, chop.
Which makes me question, what will happen to Megami after Sukuna is, like, separated? Is he gonna, like, have 4 arms?
He's just gonna look like Sukuna.
He's just gonna look like a monstrosity.
I don't know. I mean, if Megami does end up having 4 arms, I mean, that would be interesting.
Or do they, like, somehow split the spirit from the person?
I don't know. How would they even defeat Sukuna now? Because, I mean, like, he isn't just gonna give up and turn back into a finger. Like,
I mean, maybe if Yuji punches him enough, he could, like, make him spit out all the fingers to the point where he's super weak.
Like, just steals the fingers.
Nah, Yuji's like, fine, then I'll do it myself. And then, like, punches it, grabs it, and eats it.
Bro.
Well, because Yuji does have the ability to just not allow Sukuna to come out.
Yeah, but I mean, do they exactly want Sukuna around? In someone?
Well, then kill Yuji at the end. There, in the end.
19-finger Sukuna? They want to kill Yuji? After all that?
Well, it'd be for the greater good.
But the Zenin clan doesn't even exist anymore.
Well, same with Clan Gojo, technically. Because Gojo was the only person in that clan left. I don't even know what the other clan is.
The Ghetto clan.
Bruh.
The Sukuna clan.
All clans.
And JJK.
Sorcerer clans. The 3 are the Zenin, Gojo, and Kamo.
It's a Kamo clan.
Noritoshi. The tall young man who stands above all his peers, save for Toto. He has gray-colored eyes. He's a human. He's 18. Okay. He's part of the Kyoto.
Manga debut, chapter 32, anime, episode 14.
Wait a minute. Let me see what he looks like. Oh, he's the guy who uses archery.
Yeah, he's the arrow dude.
Yeah.
But, like,
He was
who
pretty
else
weak.
is in the clan?
And it said former, so that means he isn't even in it anymore.
Bruh.
Yeah, this clan is kind of, like, weak.
Yeah, he was, though.
Like, he's actually not that strong.
All the Kyoto school students, except for Toji, are all kind of weak.
You mean Toto?
Todi, sorry. Toto. Not Toji.
Yeah.
I mean, Toji was the opposite.
Yeah, Toto's the strongest and has the best technique.
Yeah, Boogie Woogie, which is his actual name, I guess it's weird.
Yeah.
But that is a very powerful technique, especially with the binding vow he made and the upgrades. Because if you didn't know, in Shibuya, like, Mahito uses domain expansion to affect just his hand, and then Toto's like, not doing that.
Yeah.
And cuts off the arm with pure force from his hand, which is
pretty impressive.
It's like, Nanami?
Yeah.
But he does that, and then but later on when they're fighting Sukuna, it's revealed that he got a vibra slap, and you don't know what that was, or what that is. It's like a wooden pad and like a wooden ball, but inside the ball there's like a metal ball that's even smaller. And when you swing it, the metal ball hits the inside of the wooden ball. And Toto made it to where instead of clapping, it's every single time the metal ball hits the wood, that is the transmission. That is the time he can move. And he made a binding valve that increases the range, but decreases the amount of times he can transfer a second. Because now it's only 50 instead of like a million, like it could have been, every second.
But the range is probably better then.
I mean, he was able to transport people outside of Malevolent Shrine, which is 200 meters long at the time. They're big.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And he used like some crows, I think, to transport people out without Sukuna noticing.
Yeah. But yeah, the JJK manga's getting pretty good towards the end.
Yeah, it's almost over though.
A lot of people were kind of complaining that like it was just the same thing during the Culling Games arc, where it was just, no, Sukuna has a new opponent. They die.
They die. Another person.
Here's their cool technique. Now they're dead.
Jacob's ladder. Oh, they're dead.
Yeah, or like the casino dude or whatever.
I'm pretty sure he's alive.
I think no, I think he got killed or whatever. Well, so how, like he is basically immortal if he gets a jackpot, but
Because he has automatic reverse curse technique, and
Basically,
he has infinite curse energy.
but well, most characters figured out that the time limit is like 4 minutes, right, and like 11 seconds or something like that.
No, it's like I think it's like 3 minutes and like 15 seconds.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's 4 minutes something, but it's not that long. So most people he fought against just didn't fight him until the time limit ran out. Because what's the point of fighting him when you won't affect him?
And immediately after.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, he'll just try to pop his domain again, but
Domain expand.
yeah,
Sukuna. Domain expand.
yeah, bro's getting cut up to little pieces.
Although I think his name is like Hatari or something, overrides every single other one. Every other domain. So I think it can actually lead to a domain battle, because Sukuna was caught in it.
Oh.
Like, I think you actually are forced to wait for him to gamble.
Yeah, but the biggest problem with that domain really is just you get no offensive capabilities with that domain. I
don't even know what his curse technique is.
Like, you aren't able to, like...
The same as Yuzu's, I guess.
I don't think you get, like, the sure hit thing from it either. Like,
no, because it's not an offensive. Because there are offensive ones, and then there are other ones. Like the smallpox one. Well, no, that's offensive.
Yeah.
But Hitari's, it's not offensive. It's not like a kill domain. It's not attack. It's to give him a buff to attack.
But I will say the court one is kind of interesting.
The court one is actually really interesting because it tells the defendant the crimes he may or may not have committed, or she.
Yeah.
And then
you gotta defend yourself.
You have to defend yourself using evidence you have, and the prosecutor or the dude who activates it will show evidence against you. And then there's like this figure, I think it's called like Eyeball or something. It's a character from One Piece.
Bruh.
Yeah, but it'll say either not guilty or guilty.
And then if it says guilty, depending on your punishment,
if it's guilty, and it'll either say like death sentence or something else, and if it's death sentence,
he gets the
executioner sword, which no matter what, even through infinity,
it's
it would one hit kill.
Yeah.
So it could just kill Sukuna in
but
one hit.
If he doesn't get death sentence, it actually just removes your cursed energy.
It just removes it?
Yeah, so it like takes out your cursed energy, because Yuji even mentions that, like, after he's like, oh, it seems like I have no more cursed energy.
Because he was found guilty?
Yeah.
For murdering innocent civilians, even though it was clearly Sukuna.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, Yuji doesn't exactly have Benevolent Shrine. Or Fuga.
But he does have Cleave and Dismantle. But
he does have that, and Piercing Blood.
It's called, like, Scissor.
It's a scissor version. That's why it's more direct and not chaotic.
Yeah, I think it targets, like, cursed, like, energy more than, like,
because
your
like
literal
that's
body
what
parts.
that's how his dismantle was able to target the space in between Megami and Sukuna. And you can see in the manga panels, like when he tries to cleave stuff, you see like those dotted lines with like a scissor.
Yeah. But that looks kind of funny in my opinion. It just when he does, and then just it looks kind of goofy.
Yeah, and like there's like a couple manga panels of it just cutting, like actual scissors.
Yeah. Pretty funny, but yeah, it's like it is getting kind of interesting now.
At least Yuji has cursed techniques.
It is kind of like ending. Even Gege said it's ending by the end of this year. Actually, a lot of big mangas are kind of ending like this year, or like soon.
One Piece
is not ending this year at all. We're still in Egghead, and it started last year. And
the One Piece.
But what, like, I mean, My Hero's about to end soon, which is very popular.
The One Piece! The One Piece is real!
What else? JJK is about to end soon, probably, and, I mean, if you want to be technical, if you want to say One Piece is ending soon, and by soon, I mean, like, a few years, then yeah, sure, because it's in its final saga.
Which just means 4 arcs.
Yeah. And
Starting with Egghead, or is there something after that?
yeah,
Is the 4th one.
It's Egghead right now.
Then it's 3 more.
Yeah, which most people theorize is going to be Elbaf, the land of the giants. We don't know too much about it. We know it...
Except for that they're giant. Even
Okay,
more
but-
giant than everyone else.
Okay, well, yes, they are giants. And they have heavy Norse mythology influence. They're...
Mjolnir!
We know their leader is called Prince Loki. And they have a giant tree that you could probably... I think it's called the Atom Tree or something. But it has, like, indestructible wood. Like, Luffy's ship, the Thousand Sunny. Like, it's... What's the middle part of the ship?
What do you mean?
Like... It's weird to explain, but, like, it was an important part of Water 7, where, like, the middle part of the ship that, like, also goes from the bottom, like, for the wood or whatever.
Keel hole?
Yeah, something like that. Like, it was very important that they needed to, like, just get a new ship, because they can't replace it or something. Unless they just completely make a new ship.
And now the Thousand Sunny is made out of that tree?
Well, the keel, or whatever.
Keel hole? So is it like a little line?
Yeah. It's a...
That it protrudes from the main hull under it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the keel hole.
Yeah, so they made that out of the indestructible atom wood. So, which makes the Thousand Sunny one of the best ships in One Piece. Since it's made out of
Big
that
Mom
wood.
ship.
Bruh.
Isn't she dead?
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's not confirmed that she's dead.
Man, I hate how... I've never seen One Piece, but I hate how Buggy is one of the emperors.
No, it's a good thing.
Sure.
Buggy D. Clown. Buggy is pretty...
Blackbeard.
Yeah, well, Blackbeard, I mean, obviously. And, I mean, Shanks has always been an emperor. He's always actually just kind of sat there, I guess. He hasn't been contested. I mean, besides Kid, who tried to fight him, but he immediately got sunk by him. And I forgot to show you, but after the giants destroyed his ship, and Kid...
He's sunk,
Yes.
so he's dead.
Oh, we don't know.
So...
We can't just say he died from that. He could have just died there. Like,
He could have just died because, you know, he has the devil
but
fruit,
knowing
so-
One Piece, he could just be alive, and someone could have rescued him.
Yeah, some random idiot.
I mean, maybe his crew, like Killer or something. I don't know. And yes, his like first mate is called Killer. Not a very creative name, but yeah. Oda even said he was not feeling creative at all when he made him, so he just called him Killer.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Man, that's interesting.
But yeah, Kid, he was like riding high after beating Big Mom with Law. And he thought he was indestructible. And then he immediately got one tap by Shanks and the Giants. Like, come on, bruh. And then Law got destroyed by Blackbeard too after beating Big Mom. So, and Luffy ain't exactly doing much better, to be honest, since he's trying to fight the Five Elders. And yeah, his effort is not going very well.
Yeah, you can't really hit him.
Yeah, he can't really hurt him. But the giant robot that awoke, that can play Joy Boy's voice or whatever, it seems like it knows how to hurt the Gorosei. Which is
Just
very
needs to tell the
interesting.
crew, come on, be a team player, y'all.
Yeah. But right now, I think they're just trying to escape mostly. So,
Whoever claims it will change the world. Whoever claims the One Piece
and
after a 5-minute yap session.
oh yeah, longer than 5 minutes. It's been like a lot of chapters, and his voice has cut out a lot.
So he's been yapping for like 5 chapters.
I think it's like more than 5. He's been just talking for a long time, but his thing is just getting interrupted. Like he tried to say something about the D-Clan, but then his voice got interrupted. And it like shut down for a while.
Out of the robot?
Yeah. Or whatever. So, or like his transponder snail like shut down for a little bit. Because if you don't know anything about One Piece, they speak through snails.
What?
Like that's their phones.
Oh.
Let me like show you.
So is he dead or something? Is that why
No,
he's talking to the robot?
Dr. Vegapunk is alive.
Oh,
He's like in his lab. speaking through the transponder.
How
Let me just show you what they look like. This is how everyone speaks in One Piece.
Transponder snail.
Or like how they record their voices and stuff.
How they record their voices to other people.
Or like it's also cameras. It's like everything. This is it.
Just a snail.
Mm-hmm. And some of them are pretty customized.
Why does that look like someone?
This one?
No, the one to the right.
But yeah, so the top of them, you see like how that one has like that little holster area?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like the snail is like speaking the other guy's voice. So like the snail is speaking what the guy is saying on the other line. You can record your voice with it, or you can record like a video with it, like how Buggy recorded himself during Marineford, which is when Whitebeard attacked the Navy headquarters.
Bruh.
And he was like, "Look at me, I'm the strongest here," and stuff.
And Whitebeard just like...
Yeah, and everyone's like, "Come on, dude, like, show, like, the battle and stuff, not yourself."
Dude, that's not what you're supposed to be recording!
And I can't believe I even have to say this, but after the Marineford War, Buggy got an offer to become a warlord. So yes, Buggy somehow was able to become a warlord of the sea. One of the 7.
Oh my god, dude.
Bro keeps failing upwards.
Nah, bro was offered to become a fleet admiral.
Bro, what the... And he finds the One Piece with it and becomes a pirate god. Past the king. Yeah, I just think it's kind of goofy.
Buggy is God!
Also, we don't actually know if Kaido's dead either. I mean, we know he get beat up by Luffy, but yeah. But we don't really know what happened to him. We just know Luffy was like, at the end of Wano, he's like, "Well, guess we're gonna go our separate ways now." And then Luffy gave freaking his friends Kinemon, Momonosuke, and Yamato.
Yamato?
Yeah,
the ship?
That was Kaido's daughter. But he gave them like their flag. It says if you see any trouble, just wave this flag and they'll steer clear. Basically making Wano his territory.
Hey yo. So he just claimed Wano for himself?
Basically.
Pretty much?
Yep.
So he gave it to those people, and was it like his Thousand Sunny flag or something?
Yeah, it's his Straw Hat flag.
It's his Straw Hat flag, so if anyone tried to fight him, they just wave that.
Well, it shows that they're under Luffy's protection. So if they try to fight...
Wait, is that Luffy's flag? Oh, nah.
I mean, if you were a basic pirate and you saw that flag, he's one of the 4 emperors.
No, I'm good.
You don't want to mess with that.
I'm good.
Yeah. He actually also owns Fishman Island. So, yeah, he
owns 2 islands.
He owns 2 territories.
How much does Blackbeard own?
Just Pirate Island.
Bro.
But you gotta...
Bro's weak.
But you gotta remember, Pirate Island's, like, where all the top tiers are, basically. So... He basically owns, like, a very important piece of land.
Now he owns the world. That's 7 times bigger than our Earth.
Yeah, right? No. But I think he doesn't really care too much about territory. The reason why Luffy took those territories is just to protect his friends. Not...
Because of his friends are there.
Yeah. But Blackbeard probably just took that territory just for a piece of territory. Blackbeard doesn't really care about that. He just wants devil fruits.
Imagine, like... Once they get to the One Piece, like, it's literally in their sight. Like, they can see it with their eyeballs. And then, like, someone comes and say, "Hey, one of your friends are in trouble, Luffy." And he just runs out of there, and Buggy comes from off screen. "I got the One Piece!"
So, what you have to do to go on Laugh Tale, apparently, is you have to read the poneglyphs. Which not a lot of people know how to read. It's written in an ancient language.
But Robin can, right?
Yeah, that's why she has a high bounty since she was 8. Which
isn't it like 8 million or something?
It was like 80 million for
80
when
million!
she was 8 years old.
$80 million for an 8-year-old.
Yeah, well, in the world government's mind, she's one of the most dangerous children ever because she knows how to read and uncover the ancient history of the world.
So... How much is her bounty now?
Oh, like probably like a few $100 million. I think it's like
not a billion.
No, she doesn't have a billion yet. I think it's like 900 million.
What is Luffy at? Like 3 billion or something?
Yeah, exactly 3 billion.
On the dot.
Oh yeah, and this also makes me a little upset. Buggy has a higher bounty than Luffy.
How much is his?
It's like 3,094,000,000 or something. Like, let me see Buggy's bounty.
Buggy the Clown.
Buggy D Clown, like the...
Buggy D Clown. I said Buggy the Clown, not...
Bro.
3.189 million. Or billion.
No, it's 3,189,000,000.
Why do the Marines make Buggy and Yahoo?
You give his underling a higher bounty. Yeah, that is kind of true. They think that Buggy's the leader of Mihawk.
But they gave Mihawk a higher bounty. Only by a bit. Yes, Mihawk controls... Wait. Oda had to keep the Mihawk hype warm. Blackbeard's bounty jumped from 2.2 billion to almost 4 billion.
Without doing
anything. Just doesn't make sense.
A way for Oda to assign Mihawk to an Emperor crew without making him captain, but wanting reader to respect him. Mihawk is just that strong. But yeah, I hate the fact that freaking Buggy has a higher bounty than Luffy. But yeah, after they defeated Kaido and Big Mom, Luffy, Law, and Kid got the same bounty, 3 billion. Even because they thought that they all like contributed the same amount, even though it's more like Luffy should have a little bit of a higher bounty than the other two.
Dead or Alive, Buggy, 15 million.
Oh yeah, that was probably his original bounty. Like, we got Luffy bounty. And I think his new bounty actually has his Gear 5 form on it.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Monkey D. Luffy. Dead or Alive, 3
Man, they have
billion.
a good photographer then, huh?
From like the middle of their fight. What is Shanks?
Let's see. I think he has I think his is like 4...
Wait, no. Just click there.
Oh. Yeah, it's 4 billion.
4 billion.
And
48,900,000.
Yeah.
Mihawk shows Luffy's bounty to Shanks.
Yeah, so who has the highest bounty? It's Roger. King of the
Golden
Pirates.
D. Roger.
Go
D. Roger?
That's his name.
No, I was talking about Go, because you put G-O and then put a space accident.
5.56... Or wait, 5,564,000,000.
What's Whitebeard's?
5,046,000,000.
That's a lot.
Yeah, well, you gotta remember that they're like the top tiers.
Bruh. An iPhone case with Goldie Rogers freaking wanted poster.
Yeah, and people think that at the end of the series, Luffy's big bounty, because Oda likes to do this a lot, because technically his devil fruit Gomu Gomu can be translated to be 56 as well. So people think Luffy's end bounty will be 5,600,000,000 because it will be slightly above Gold Roger, but it also keep with the 56 theme. That makes sense, right?
I suppose so.
And that'd be pretty cool too to see, because then Luffy wouldn't have the highest bounty. Anyway.
Wouldn't have?
Or would, sorry. Anyway, want to end this bad boy?
Alrighty then.
Oh wait, I gotta do it. So, if you enjoyed today's episode, folks, like and subscribe on YouTube, or what's that other thing? Follow us on Spotify and download. And comment what topics you would like us to talk about next.
Everyone have a good day.
Bye.
Don't have a good day, have a great day.
Bad morning.